There are several stakeholders in cybersecurity. For large organizations, most of them will apply. That I will highlight 6 of you here for you today. And if you're a small or medium-sized organization, a few will apply to you. The first one being the board of directors. That one, if you're a public company, is definitely going to apply to you. And it's starting back in February 21st, 2018, when the SEC ruled that all board of directors should start having a cybersecurity knowledge about the organization and addressing cybersecurity risks to the organizations. Most board of directors start having a cybersecurity committee, or would be some of the responsibility bared by the audit committee or the board in general. That is started back in 2018. And if you're a public company, board of director, that would be one of the oversight and responsibility being a risk owner for the organization. Second is the chief information security officer. And some organizations, they might have one. Some organizations, they don't. If you're a small or medium-sized organization, perhaps you don't have one. But it is one of the risk owners. There are 2 types of CISOs. One is a governance CISO and one is an operational CISO, and that comes based on their backgrounds. A governance CISO focus most in around policy, standards, procedures, risks in general, strategy, while a operational CISO come more from an operational perspective and recovering from risk and certs and so forth. And large organizations may even have both of them, having these 2 functional different CISOs in the same organization. The third risk owner is the data privacy officer. This is unique. This is a mandate by the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, that requires organizations that are dealing with data, processing data from EU citizens, to have a data privacy officer. And which data privacy officer in the organization will also deal with risks related to data privacy of the EU citizens. The fourth is a compliance manager or a compliance officer in the organization. That is not specifically your cybersecurity compliance, but rather a more organizational-wide compliance officer or compliance manager that deals with all compliance that your organization have to oblige to, comply with regulations, local, federal, or anything else. So that is also another risk owner for your organization. The fifth is the auditors. As an independent body reporting directly to the board, they also identify risk in the organization. They develop, plan, and audit your organization based on cyber risks, based on IT risks, and they also are a risk owner for your organization. Last but not least, this is the legal team. The legal team is also part of being a risk owner, and they are usually involved post an incident where they advise the cybersecurity team and most likely will review all communications going out for the media or regulators in general, authorities. They will review those. They are also part of a risk owner of your organization. Like I said, if you are a large organization, probably all these roles will apply to you, and you will have all these roles within your organization. But if you're a small or a medium-sized organization, some of them will apply to you. However, key ones that you should have if you're a small or medium-sized business is definitely a chief information security officer, either a full-time or a virtual CISO. You have to guide your organization through these cybersecurity challenges and risks. The other one is a compliance manager. Even if it is a cybersecurity compliance individual, that would also be a great advantage for you as a risk owner in your risk program. Everyone else, you can mature into it. Auditors not necessarily need to have in-house. You can also hire someone, audit company to audit your organization. So you don't need to have them full-time, not even the CISO. You can have a virtual CISO as well, a vCISO. But these are the key players that if you are a small or medium-sized organization, that you should consider having part of your overall organization, so you make sure that risks are being treated within the limits that your organization have set for yourselves.